Bell's first wave moved in, all set and racing away from the 2,400 meter marker. A couple of them went wide at the turn there, the first turn. That was Piper's Creek, who also took out Bell's first wave. But Space Explorer got off to a good start and is the first one to hit the back straight. From back in second placing, on the outside is a Popping Crease. That's run up into second. More For Me races back in third now. Piper's Creek has run from the tail end of the field to go and almost hit the front now. Behind that is further back of the field, Opening Ceremony, races with Antonio Augusta. They're about 6 or 7 lengths off the leader, further 2 lengths away to Natasha Rostov. Then came Twice a Saint as a good few lengths off the leader, at least 10 lengths off them. Behind that, Lord Nelson. Then came Opening Ceremony, further back to Joe Harmon and Bell's first wave. It's a well strung out field now that goes towards the 1,600 meter marker, and leading them up front is Space Explorer. It's gone about 1.5 lengths too clear of Piper's Creek in second. Back in third along the inside is Popping Crease. Further back to their outside, making up quite a bit of ground, is Ballycotton and Tony Augusta. Then Twice a Saint is further back in the field. Along the inside, More For Me. Then came Natasha Rostov. Then Lord Nelson is a good 10 lengths off this leader. Further back to Opening Ceremony, racing together there with Joe Harmon, is second to last, but passing runners. And Bell's first wave is the trailer. 900 meters left to go, and in front is Space Explorer. There's a couple clear. Popping Crease in second, then Piper's Creek, More For Me. Antonio Augusta, Ballycotton. They turn for home about 7 lengths off them. Then comes Twice a Saint, further back to Joe Harmon, who's got 8-9 lengths to find. Behind that is Bell's first wave, Opening Ceremony, and Natasha Rostov has dropped away. Into the last 500 meters now, and along the inside is Space Explorer, the leader. Popping Crease emerges as the danger. They've gone quite a few lengths clear of More For Me and Twice a Saint. Further back, Ballycotton. 300 to go now, and it's become a match race. Space Explorer, Popping Crease down the inside is putting on big pressure. Ballycotton running on with Lord Nelson to the outside. Popping Crease puts its nose in front from Space Explorer. Popping Crease, Space Explorer, Lord Nelson is flying up on the outside. Here it comes, Lord Nelson. Lord Nelson got up from Popping Crease, Space Explorer. Then came Ballycotton and Joe Harmon on the outside. Opening Ceremony, Antonio Augusta finished further back. Well, let's take a look at the head-on replay. Here they've got 600 meters to go, and Space Explorer is fighting it out with Popping Crease. They were clear of More For Me and Twice a Saint. You'll see Richards just navigating his way through traffic now and brings the horse to the outside. Lord Nelson for owner Mr. Rampier and trainer Kelly Mitchley. And Lord Nelson goes on to quicken up best of all. Last time out ran over 1,000 meters. Today, over 1.5 miles in an open maiden, and wins going away. Congratulations to all concerned. Another stunning ride by Richard.
Well, we were all watching the action down the inside. It looked like it was going to be a ding-dong battle between the 1 and the 5. But Lord Nelson, Richard Fourie aboard, they had other ideas and swooped late to find the winner's line first. And to my right is Paris, and Paris is accepting the winning cheque of 1,500 on behalf of Lord Nelson's groom, who's at the moment attending to his charge. Paris, great to be involved in the yard. Nice for the groom, the winner of 1,500 Rand, courtesy of World Sports Betting. And thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, Paris. You can go that way. Okay, maybe not. Thank you. Richard, well, that was exciting. We were focused on the 2 horses that were fighting it out. And you swooped through, perfectly timed to take the win. So when did you know that you were in the running? Because at one stage, those 2 actually pulled quite clear of the field.
Yeah, look, through 600 out, I didn't really think I had much chances. I wasn't really finding anything. He was still sort of green in between horses, and you know, at that moment I thought, no, let me take him to daylight. Let me just get him out, let him see some daylight. Those horses were long gone already. It didn't look like we had any chance, but once he was by himself up the middle of the track, he started unwinding felt a lot more comfortable. Bearing in mind he jumped out the gates and, first time on the trip, blinkers. He was strong.
And they also made it a pace, though. If you were going to have to stay to see the 2-4 today, that they weren't stuffing around at the pace.
Yes, very much so. And even in the backstretch, I was swinging on for dear life. Eventually, I got close to Moosey's heels, had to run a bit wide, and then sort of drag him back out of it and put him in behind again. And eventually, I just said, "Look, if you want to go clip heels, go clip heels." And I let the reins go, and he was fine. So then, all was well, and came into the straight, and 400. We were progressing nicely, and sort of saw those two horses that they're in the big fight, and I was always just gaining on them and gaining on them. So I just kept riding as hard as I could, and the last furlong asked for good effort, and he turned into a profit. So lovely win. I thought it was very brave, going from a sprint straight into 2,400 meters with blinkers. But you know what, Canford Cliffs, they can do anything. They're quite versatile. They're winning sprints, they're winning big staying races.
Yes.
So the stamina is there. So well done to Kelly and the team. Obviously to the owners and also to my sponsors at Winning Form.
I've just got to quickly, the way you're talking, it sounds like this fellow actually still has to learn to race.
Oh, very
so it's
much.
Fantastic.
Yes, I did advise maybe next time leave the blinkers off and see how he takes his races there, but stays well, so that's a good sign.
Oh, it certainly is. Richard, thanks for the breakdown and well done. We're going to ask Kelly to come on in and join me here in the winner's circle. Well done. You had the 3 runners stepping out here, and this guy, when you had a chat with me, you described him as a horse that just looks like he's going to stay all day, and my gosh, that's exactly what he's done.
He can work like 3 times around the track. He just doesn't ever get tired. He just goes and goes and goes. So we're like, well, he was out the 1600. Let's just put him in the 2-4 and just see how it goes and put Richard on. And he was just like putting me on this one.
But so how did you feel watching? Because like Richard said, he thought he had no chance at turning into the home straight. And where did you start to get excited?
When it came to the last 400 meters, Carl said to me, he's like, Richard's cantering. He's like, he's going to win this. And I'm like, sure, I don't think so. And then I saw my other one that ran 4th in the race, and the other one finished, I think, just after the placings. I thought she would run, I thought she was going to win. And then Carl said, no, check it, Richard. And he came through and won. He rode a very nice race. I'm very happy with that. And Mr. Rampere sends his regards to everyone in PE, and he's very happy with his win. And just well done to him, and congratulations. And thank you to Mr. Armitage that bred Lord Nelson.
Yeah, and I must say it's wonderful to watch Richard, to know that he's got that much ground to make up on horses that look like they've got the race won. But he didn't ever get over enthusiastic with the stick. He just kept on pushing him out, and the horse kept finding.
I know, he really rode a superb ride. I was really, really happy with that ride. I mean, it was somebody else on. I don't know if it finished in the same place.
Yeah. And now you've got some runners to look forward to. Let me know if I've left any out, but the horses I'm really interested in are in the feature, and we're going to start there with Abound, who's in the deep end, but you said he's showing some decent work.
No, Abound is a very smart colt. I'm very happy with him. He was very green on debut run, and I think he's come on a lot, and I won't be surprised if he surprises in that race against the 2 big stable runners.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. And at the end of the day, you've got 2 lively runners, Fiery Duke and Call Me Mr. Greenlight.
Yeah, no, both. I think we were a bit unlucky last time out with Fiery Duke losing a couple lengths at the start and Call Mr. Greenlight half getting taken out the race. But I do go with my prefers against Fiery Duke. I do prefer him, as the other one is a bit strong, and I hope the 1400 would suit him.
Okay, thanks for the breakdown, and I know this has been a trying day for you, so I'm glad there's a bit of silver lining. Well done.
Yeah, no, at least we had a winner now, and at least can just chill and cool down. I just want to say well done to all our staff back at home that put all in the efforts, and to Carl that works behind the scenes. Just well done to all of them.
Fantastic.
Thank
well
you so
done,
much.
Kelly. Nice mention there for the people behind the scenes, and we all know that it is a team job, this racing. It's a big effort, involves lots of people, and great to see them find the winner's box here. I think very, very encouraging win from Lord Nelson on very many different angles. The fact that he's lightly raced, trying the trip for the first time, as we heard, very much still at sea in a race. So I think we're going to see a bit more of him over this type of distance, and I have to agree with Kelly, great ride by Richard.